don't love me for my ambition.
Speaking of Tory Lanez has come out and he's spoken to the Nelk Boys, Canada YouTubers, while he's in jail, and he's speaking about Drake. Tory Lanez has broken his silence from jail about Drake's legal battle with UMG. He said that Drake is going to start a revolution. That's what he's doing by having a legal battle with UMG, suing UMG, that it's not because he lost the beef with Kendrick Lamar. He also says on his song with DDG that Tory Lanez did recently, people thought he was dissing Kendrick. He said, I wasn't dissing Kendrick. I was dissing everyone in general, not just Kendrick. I like to compete. And he says that something inside of him feels like he wanted to wear Drake's shoes and battle Kendrick Lamar. Tory Lanez said this. Does Tory Lanez stand a chance against Kendrick Lamar? Now, I know what you guys are thinking. Tory Lanez, Kendrick, R&B, rapper, maniac, it's two different worlds. Yes. But let's not act like Tory Lanez is not battle tested. Tory Lanez, when it comes to battle rap, the battle raps he's done, he's won them all. In my opinion, he's an extremely great rapper. He's multi-talented, multifaceted. But it is Kendrick Lamar, right? And there's something about me. I love Tory. I respect like his music and his talent. But something about me feels like that motherfucker still thinks he's Drake. Remember there was like a moment in his career early on where he thought he was Drake. Like he was calling out Drake. He thought he was Drake. I'm the next Drake. I'm better than Drake. And it's like, bro, you're great, but you're not Drake. Right? He got humbled. But then now he's like, I wish I was in Drake's shoes. I could have wore Drake's shoes to fight the battle for him just because you wanted to compete. Something weird about that. Drake doesn't need you to fight his battles. But is it him just trying to take Drake's side because he's like trying to be Drake's, ride or die for Drake because Drake supported him no matter what? Drake's always supported Tory Lanez during this whole legal issue, being charged for shooting Megan Thee Stallion. Drake has always taken Tory's side. Even in songs, he's dissed Megan Thee Stallion. He's shaded Megan Thee Stallion. Drake does not give a fuck. And he's a very high-profile celebrity, maybe the biggest high-profile celebrity in the world to ever coincide and side himself with Tory Lanez during this whole legal issue. Also, one can question whether that's where one of the issues between Drake and Roc Nation allegedly and Jay-Z in recent times might be because of this, for him to side publicly with Tory Lanez, right? Because if Jay-Z and Roc Nation are putting all their money and their efforts towards helping Megan Thee Stallion out, and then you got Drake siding with Tory Lanez, dissing Megan Thee Stallion, you would think that Jay-Z behind the scenes would feel some type of way. Like, hey, bro, like, what the fuck? Like, what's up with that? I'm trying to diss our team, trying to diss our side, right? I'll play the audio of the clip right here of Tory Lanez from jail. Here's a phone call. You guys will listen if you haven't heard it yet.
Drake is doing, no matter how you want to put it, he's really doing this for the rest of us artists. Because the reality of it is if one man finally comes out and says, yo, fuck this, and the rest of us do it, a revolution starts. So it's either you look at it as he's going to start a revolution, or you look at it as, it's just Drake doing some shit, and he's just trying to do some shit, and you feel like he's doing this because he lost the battle. But being a man that knows him and speaks to him on a day-to-day basis, I shouldn't say day-to-day, I don't talk to him every day, but a man that speaks to him regularly, it's like, that nigga is not no dumb nigga, bro. He's a very smart individual. He's like a war general. It's a nigga that's very patient. And sometimes when he makes certain moves, it's not going to make sense at that moment. But the grand scheme of what he's doing is so smart that when it comes into full fruition, that's when you're going to be like, oh, I get it now. So if you can't see it at a certain standpoint, all I tell people to do is just let time be time. And whatever it's going to turn into, it'll turn into whether you're impressed by it or not.
One song you did while you were in there, the feature on DDG song, that was a fucking fire-ass verse. Is that what you were kind of speaking to? Or what did you mean when you said, like, I hope they don't come for me the way they came for Drizzy?
Nah, I was just saying, like, straight up, like, look, here's the reality, bro. I come to compete. When it comes to my craft, I'm here to compete with anybody. I don't give a fuck who you are, what you got going on. Like, if we're here to compete for music, I'm here for that. You feel me? And at the end of the day, like, that wasn't, like, a lot of people thought that was, like, a Kendrick diss. It wasn't a Kendrick diss. It was an anybody diss. Like, I love to compete. You know what I'm saying? Like, I almost wish, sometimes I wish I could have jumped in Drizzy's shoes and did the beat for him. You know what I'm saying? Regardless, like, you feel me? But it's just like.
So we have Tory Lanez speaking up there, and I think Tory Lanez, the perspective that Tory Lanez is trying to hit for me, as far as a revolution, Tory Lanez is an independent artist, and he might go down in history as one of the most successful independent artists as far as platinum records, hit records he has throughout his independent moment of his career. All right, and then the more the records are to come, I believe right now, like everything that's going to drop is independent. So I think he's going to side with Drake as far as the revolutionizing for artist versus label, right? Because Drake might be independent next album. He did an album with the Part Next Door right now. Legally, he might be out of his contract. There's rumors of that. Nothing confirmed yet. We don't know. Even those that think they know, they don't really know, right? Because we're not Drake. We're not Lucian Grange. They might have hidden contracts within the contracts. There's shit that we don't know. It's above our tax bracket. But for what I do know is that Drake has to commit to this revolution. If Drake wants to be fucking Martin Luther King, he wants to be Abraham Lincoln, like, you want to do a revolution? Do the revolution. Do full-fledged revolution. Don't tease it. Don't use it as an excuse because it sounds sexy. Like, oh, revolution. He's not doing it for the beef. He's doing it for the revolution. Do that shit for the revolution. Because what has Drake done recently that's revolutionary? Not much. Not recently. So, can he take it there? Drake could lead the pack for he could be the leader of independent artists, the leader of the free world, however you want to call it. He could do that, but does he really want to do that? The timing is going to make people question him no matter what. It feels like it's just a play for the beef. But Tory Lanez says he knows him. He speaks to him every day. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I would take Tory Lanez's word more than you guys on the internet. You know, that's Tory Lanez. He's from Toronto. He knows Drake. Drake got him on the phone all the time. And look at Gordo. Gordo just tweeted. This is Drake's producer. He says, everything will soon come to light, and we are not accepting apologies. God damn. So, something's coming. But do you guys think that Tory Lanez is crazy? I think the craziest statement might be the Kendrick Lamar beef. But, bro, at the same time, it's like, man, I do like confident rappers, right? Like, is he supposed to not feel that way? You're supposed to feel like you can take down a horse if you really want to take down a horse. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're saying that, but then if it comes down to it, and I doubt that Kendrick Lamar is not going to diss Tory Lanez while Tory Lanez is in jail. I don't see that happening. And to be honest, Tory Lanez is the only way he's making this happen, all this music, is with AI. I'm pretty sure he's using AI, which I approve of as far as like because he's in jail. But the AI shit that Kanye West is planning to do with his album, I'm not for. Comment down below. How do you guys feel? Leave your opinion. Tory Lanez had a hell of a week already. I'll see you guys here next week with the guys. We're going to go react to that album once it drops, the Tory Lanez album. We got to.
Love me for my ambition.